knuckles gently. Dried blood is crusted over swollen cuts. Then she remembers. Pounding, sobbing, screaming, raging for hours at the door. The bloody door that would not budge. The bloody door with no handle on the inside. The solid door. The locked door. At some point, she gave up, exhausted. She sat still and listened, for anything. But the silence was almost worse than the screaming. The whole world seemed to have packed up and left. No voices echoed from hallways. No footsteps tapped across hardwood floors. No car horns beeped from Bank Street. No trees rustled in the park. No birds, no dogs, no children laughing. But wait, there it is again. Did you hear that, stomach? Gus hears the faintest sound. She holds her breath, presses her ear close to the wall. Yes, there. A dull plunking in a tempo of threes. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. Water in a rusty pipe, mocking her desert throat. She exhales. Then, unexpectedly, something happens. Water seeps from beneath her. It's not a trickle, more like a confident gush. It startles her, soaks through her leggings in seconds. Gus sits motionless as warm liquid circles her, and reality dawns in the deep darkness. She braces for what she knows is next. Gus takes another shuddering breath and places both hands on her swollen belly. The baby is coming. First trimester. 1. Gish. The bad news is that the elevator's broken every other day, and Gus's new apartment is on the 3rd floor of an old art-deco 4-story building. Levi isn't happy. Part golden retriever, part Spinoni Italiano, Levi is a raggedy old man of a dog. Stairs are his least favorite thing. The apartment building was updated and converted to condos decades ago, but it's far from modern. The units are either owned by aging seniors who've lived there forever, or they've been purchased as investment properties and are rented out to people who don't care about outdated kitchens or creaky floors or broken elevators. People like Gus. The good news is that the rent's dirt cheap, which is perfect because she's currently living off her wafer-thin savings since quitting her job at the pet store. Gus doesn't mind the flickering light fixtures in the stairwell or the weird textured walls of the narrow hallways. Her apartment, number 305, is tucked at the quiet end of the hall near the back stairwell. The building is in the heart of the Glebe, one of Ottawa's oldest neighborhoods, where the houses have big front porches, old elms shade the sidewalks, and there's a row of shops within walking distance of the building's front door. An entirely new neighborhood where no one knows her face or name. A good place to hide. Goodbye, Wellington West. Hello, fresh start. Gus is a master of the fresh start, although none of hers could really be classified as particularly fresh. For Gus, starting over has been more like a series of hard resets. The first and worst of them began when her mother died, and she went to live with her great-grandmother Rose. She was 8. The next came 2 years later, when she was sent to boarding school. Set adrift. Another came at 17, when she graduated from high school and moved to Toronto, alone. Hard resets became a monthly routine when she met Lars. They lived on the road, always moving, always changing locations, IDs, names, personas, never staying put, always chasing the next score or thinking up the next con. At 20, she thought she was hardened to change, when out of the blue, another reset upended her life. Rose died, and Gus inherited her house. She ditched Lars, moved back to her hometown, and solved her